Hey, what's happening? Your old pal Comic Head here. Hey, coming at you. Didn't mute my video. Let me do that. I always forget that. And yeah, got the little live auction situation tonight, so I figured I would just do a quick uh live thing to get my juices flowing. Get a little practice dictating words in front of the camera and such. Uh JP budget collecting in the house. Uh First person in the chat, I appreciate that. Good to see you, brother. Gorilla Grodd, my guy. The Mighty Comics guy. What's up, man? You're a newer name. Cool name, Mighty Comics guy. Thanks for joining, homie. And none other than Burke Nasty. What's up, Burke? I liked your day in the life video that you made. That thing was pretty sweet. Maybe you can make some more of those. And JP's debating whether he should see Endgame tonight. I'd say maybe go for it. Or maybe a Sunday matinee or something. Because Sunday night might be kind of, crowded, maybe. Should definitely watch it this weekend. I'd recommend it. So yeah, man. I'm just gonna jump on here. I got a couple of things that go that way. I got a couple things I can unbox for you. And then I was just gonna spend a couple of minutes talking about, the auction that's coming up upon us soon. So, without further messing around, why don't I just, start by opening up this package. So, this first one is actually from an auction win of mine from Bake the Snake. Bake the Snake held an auction last weekend, I think. And yeah, these are my winnings. No slab in the unboxing. Nope, I'm getting rid of slabs tonight as opposed to bringing new slabs in. I'm also giving away a free slab, which, if you guys know the deal, you're going to want to stay tuned for that because you might be able to win a free slab. And I'm going to tell you how that works too, because my buddy Geeks, Drinks, and Comics asked me a question about how I'm going to work that. And I think I've come to a conclusion on that. Biggie Shack, what's up, brother? Good to see you entering the squared circle here. I think you're going to like this unboxing, brother. This first one is just I have two unboxings. This one and this one. This first one is my stuff that I bought off of Bake the Snake auction last week. It came a few days ago, so it's not like it took him a week to send it. I just kind of didn't get a chance to open it yet. Struggling a little bit here. Come on. What am I doing wrong? Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. There we go. Very nice packaging from Bake the Snake. Very nice, very nice. If I remember, I'm not even sure about all the books that were in the lot, but I know it was a Daredevil lot. That I thought the books, because this was the starting bid that I picked it up at the starting bid that he put it at, which I thought was a good deal for these books, and no one else did. They slept, and your boy came home with a nice Daredevil lot. I think like $20 I paid. Ha. JP says he's got no willpower to let a book sit without opening it. I feel you, man. Biggie, the Ratcatcher's second appearance. Is that another Detective Comics issue? We'll see. All right, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. First up, Daredevil number 612. Bang. I like this cover very much. It's like skeletoned out Daredevil with the justice scales, blindfold, sword, and blindfold is like appropriate for Daredevil, you know. So bang, that's a cool one. I actually have this one, but I wasn't mad at having 2 copies. So bang, this is like the death of Daredevil, but you know how that goes. Next up, oh yeah, this was one that I never even seen this book before, and I was like, hell yeah, I want to bid on that. Daredevil and the Punisher. Looks like a one shot. I don't know, actually, issue number 1, so it must have been a few issues. Um, I love that. I love that little Punisher Daredevil cover. Badass. Never seen it before. Bang. Burke says, I need to see more comics in your videos, bro. He's got comics. Biggie's got a nice collection, actually. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, he threw in a little extra. Oh, man, he shouldn't have did that. I'll show that last. Dang. Big the Snake is the man. This is Daredevil number 166, which this cover is fire, man. Because we got the gladiator, you know, in like a gladiator pit, and then with all the thumbs down, like ancient Greece. That's pretty slick for a gladiator cover. Nice. Okay. And these next couple books, because I sold these 2 books that I'm about to show you a while back, and I kind of regretted it. I was like, I probably shouldn't have sold those. And since these popped up at a really good price, I was like, hell yeah, I'll pay that for those. Bang. Daredevil. What number is this again? 183. This was when Daredevil just had such a sick run of covers, and the storyline was great. Wow. Dude, look how close range that is. That shit is like, the barrel is pretty much right at his ribs, man. That's some close quarters shooting. I don't know anyone that would survive a blast like that in the gut, short in that distance. Pow. Yeah, I am pretty close to 500 subs, Burke. It's kind of cool, right? We'll see. Hopefully, some people join. I don't know, the auction. I feel like not too many people watched that preview video, and I put it on IG and stuff, and I don't know. Seemed like no one really was paying much mind to it. So we'll see. Hopefully, some peeps show up, and it ends up being a success. Either way, it's gonna be a Saturday night hangout with Comic Head. Is the way I'm looking at it. This is not gonna be like a professional auction broadcast. Gonna be me hanging out, throwing books up, probably buddies jumping in. I don't want it to get too reckless because I do want to, for people that are in there trying to bid on books, I don't want it to get too out of hand. But looking forward to just chilling out, little Saturday night hang auction. Oh, Geek Strengths and Comics, what's up, brother? I'm glad you're here because I made a decision on that question you asked me in your comment the other day. Bang. You know what this is, right, guys? You guys know. You guys know what's notable or historic about this issue of Daredevil, which condition-wise is not too shabby. Not too shabby. It's like one little tick there, but no biggie. Oh yeah, there's death. There's definitely some death in this mug. Death of Elektra. Where you get that classic page, that classic panel with Bullseye going up the gut with the side through her stomach, lifting her up off the ground. That's like iconic as hell. Hell yeah. And that was really the whole lot. It was those 5 Daredevil books. And dang, he threw in another one because I had mentioned, like, I said something that I liked a certain book, and man, he put a cool little note on it. There's a post-it note because this book usually comes with a post-it note. Because if you guys have been up on my channels, you guys know that I love me some Zombie Tramp, and it's watch out, y'all. Cover the kids' eyes. Burke, make sure your daughter's not sitting in your lap right now, brother. Cause I'm about to let the puppies free. I love me some Zombie Tramp covers, and this one is like a chromium shiny cover, which I had never seen before. I didn't know that existed, and I was like, dang, that's cool. Them things. Them things though. Anyway, so that was that one. I'm very that's really cool. They're definitely appreciative that he included that book in the lot. Good stuff, Big. Thank you, sir. Let me before I go to the unboxing of the book, to be honest, that I'm really excited about. I was pumped for that. Don't get me wrong, but I've been waiting for this book to come for a while. But before I do, I just want to remind you guys about the book that's going to be raffled off tonight in the auction. You know, I figured it'd just be like a fun thing. So when anyone who buys like a lot that I put up, so it's not per book, but I'll be putting up different lots. Some of them might be single books, some of them might be a group of books. But when you buy a lot and you send the PayPal through and it's paid, right? Not just you claimed it and then whatever. But anyway, when you win a lot and you send payment, bang, your name goes into the list that's going to go into the randomizer, right? And then at the end, once I've finished with all the auction stuff, at the end, I'm going to randomize that mug, do the dice thing, and whoever wins, boom, will win this. So that's the drill. And Geeks and Drinks posed the question of, so if someone buys, one lot in the beginning, later on buys another lot, then buys something else, does that mean they'll get entered 3 times, multiple times into the randomizer? And I say yes. Yeah, I think that's fair, because otherwise I'm gonna have to like keep track and say, oh no, I'm not gonna put you in because you're already in it. So yeah, I figured every time you buy a lot, you're gonna go into randomizer, So yeah, so hopefully that might, maybe it's worth just buying one of the cheaper lots because I'm gonna put some stuff up that's only gonna be, like $5, $2 to $5, or something like that. Some cheaper stuff, I'd imagine. I mean, it's an auction, so I guess people can bid it up. But I think there's books that are gonna go for like $5 and under. So yeah, maybe you want to at least buy one so you could go into the randomizer and get a shot at this bad boy, right? Bang. So I figure that'll be fun. I'm pumped to see who who wins it. I'm interested to just see how many people are going to show up. I don't know. But I know I put in my thing that I was going to start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, which is like an hour and 15 minutes from now. What up, Jeff? 813 Cantonese Comic Wednesday in the house. The Cantonese sensation and Unruly Simeon. What's up, brother? I know I was saying 8:30 p.m. Just bear with me. It might be like between 8:30 and 9 p.m. All right. It won't start later than, but it might start at 9. And I'm just gonna go for a while until people are sick of me, and just hang out. I got a couple people on deck that are gonna, I think, join. Time to open this. I got a couple people that I think want to join and maybe put up a couple books of their own. So, I think it'll be an interesting endeavor. You know? Do you know what I mean, man? Okay. Get ready for some hard times, daddy. The American dream. Hard time. There is no honor among thieves. Okay. It was packaged interestingly, because that's a pretty big box for a single comic book, not a slab. We got it in bubble wrap and in the Sunday morning newspaper supermarket section. Okay, because you know what I kind of need. Biggie said he might want to hop in for a little bit. Yeah, man. It's all good. The one thing that I could probably use, because I haven't really talked to anyone to like assign them this task, because I don't like giving people work to do and like assigning people duties, But I know a lot of auctions they have like someone in the chat who's kind of like a wrench that's kind of keeping order of things and like keeping tabs of who's the highest bidder. I mean, I feel like I could do it myself. I've done an auction before on Instagram, but I think I'll be fine, even if I don't have a designated person. But just kind of throwing that out there that hopefully the chat can help out, even if there's not one designated person. If even just the homies in here can just maybe keep tabs on like who's the highest bidder at the moment, just so things stay kind of organized. Because one thing about me, I hate when auctions, like when they let the books sit too long and it just drags on. I like to do it hot and heavy style. Wolf Warner, what's up, brother? About to unbox a little something. I'm just talking about the auction that I'll be doing in a little bit. I got a couple nice books coming up. I was just going to say, I like to keep it moving on the auction. So I'm not going to just know with mine, you're not going to sit there and I'm going to have the same book up. Be like, okay, anybody want it? Anybody want it? I'm just going to be like, hey, no bites, keep it moving. Or if we got some bids and someone has a high bid or whatever it is, I'll just give them the book. And like, anyway, the point is, I'm just trying to keep a good pace. All right, guys, here it is. Haha. Dude, this thing is like, because I don't know if you guys have seen that WWE #1 comic that's like a Ric Flair variant. See Wooded has a slab 9.8. And I was like, damn, those are cool. I wonder if they have some other ones. And they did. 1 in 100, Randy Savage, Virgin variant. I don't know if you'd call it Virgin because it has the logo on it. But the classic W. I wish they just put the F on there, but I guess they legally can't do that anymore. But tell me not, y'all. Your boy Macho Head got himself the sweet Randy Savage 1 in 100 variant. Tell me that thing ain't nice. Savage, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm not in the mood to do the impression right now, but yeah, man. Ooh, yeah. Unruly. Cream of the crop. Yeah. Cup of coffee. Uh-huh. Oh, let me try to strike the same pose. Let's let Macho Head and Randy. Ready? Uh. All right, y'all. Very happy to have that. Damn, that's cool. And there's like reflections of his faces like in his glasses. I just love it. I love it. And I love that they did that pose because even when I do my little impression of him, I always do that. Like grab the shades because I feel like that's so iconic, Savage. Grabbing the shades like that. Beautiful. So yeah, man. That's what we got. I wonder if this thing would be a 9.8. Because I wouldn't mind having this thing slabbed. Bang. So that's about it, guys. Just wanted to hop in, get the juices flowing for a little live, the live auction later. I'm probably gonna be running for a while, so even if you're not around at 9 o'clock, if you check in an hour or two late, I'm probably still gonna be rocking. I would imagine that if you are more interested in the slabs, I'm probably not gonna do those like in the first 30 minutes or anything. I imagine I'll probably put those up a little later on because I know there's West Coast time. I can't think of it as just East Coast time. So when I say I'm going on like 8:30 or 9, that's 6 o'clock, 6:30 West Coast time. So I guess I just want to get as many peeps in there as possible. So it might be a little later in the evening. But I put up some of the slabs. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Don't forget about your chance to win this bad boy. I'm gonna just like I said, I'm just gonna type people into the randomizer as we go, and then when it's game time, I'm just gonna screen share it, flip, bang. All right, guys. Thanks for checking in. I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully, you all can hang out later on tonight. All right. Peace.